And you mentioned it's easy to work with her.
Yes.
What other characteristics does she possess that makes it easy to work with her?
She, let's see, punctual. She is wicked smart. I mean, I don't need to tell anybody the intelligence level of Michelle Beadle. She is the first one to make a smart ass comment to anything that I'm doing, wearing, or possessing. Yes. She is just ungodly easy to work with. She's funny as hell. She's smart as hell. No topic is off limits or taboo. It's, we're as interested in, and this is honestly, I think, why we work so well together, because we both love sports. I love sports. Sports has been our lives, but I'm not actually interested in sports. I'm interested in the peripheral around sports. I'm interested in everything that's adjacent to sports. I love talking the X's and O's in baseball, but did you see that 14-year-old kid get hit in the face by that foul ball? Right. That's more interesting to me. That's something that fascinates me. An adult that's going around a baseball field stealing home run balls from an 8-year-old. I'd rather make fun of that for 3 hours, because that's insane, and that should be made fun of. It's just, we're very like-minded in a lot of ways, and we both just have fun talking about the peripheral along with the X's and O's. But I just love it, because whenever I get moderately annoyed at the X's and O's and I look to my right, she is visibly annoyed. I'm like, yes, because we're on the same page at all times. And it's just, we had a segment last week, and I'm not kidding, it might have been my favorite opening to a show we've ever done. We spent the first 14 minutes talking about the most nonsensical thing. We just had no interest in talking about what was on the first thing, because it was a Dallas Cowboys story that wasn't a Dallas Cowboys story. So once it got to 17 minutes and we're 2 minutes from break, she was like, have we wasted enough time? Yes, we have. All right, fine. We'll do what we have to do. Dak Prescott has not gotten his deal yet. Does anyone care? Nobody? All right, we're going to break. And that was how we started the whole segment. And that's what we did. We formed it in a way that we didn't want to talk about it, because we legitimately didn't want to talk about it. And that actually sparked a lot of callers that was like, tell us why this is important. And a bunch of people would call and tell us why it's important, or tell us why it wasn't important. And that ended up becoming more fun than that topic ever deserved to be.
Well, and how do you and that's good to find the balance, right? Because you still have to, like, the news is out there. You have to stick to the news in a certain aspect because there's a storyline. But was it easy for you guys to, I don't want to say spin it, but to enhance it and make it more entertaining? And then you're bringing other people into it, so you're giving them an open forum as well.
I think it's a combination of, like, this is one thing the advice I gave somebody fairly recently, because it was good advice I was given. If you're having fun, the audience will have fun. Right. And it needs to be real and genuine. You can't fake it, because they will feel that as well. We just had fun talking about something. We had fun making fun of something. We have a legitimately good time kind of just shooting the breeze back and forth about these topics that are either important or at times not important at all. And the fact that we have the opportunity to bring people in to our way of kind of talking about sports is, for lack of a better word, kind of just like a weird blessing that we just kind of have at our hands at all times. I just think it's sports talk you can get anywhere. People that are genuinely enjoy being in the room together and making it a part of a conversation where it's legitimately just three friends at a bar actually talking about sports. Also, one of them happened to play a sport professionally, so the X's and O's are very well covered. Also, Michelle's a basketball savant, so she knows those X's and O's in a way, and we're both just massive football fans. It turns into a sports show that we just both love doing.
And, you guys stopped by the Adam Carolla show recently, and it was a really interesting dynamic because Adam was talking to Michelle about, being female representation, and it's a question you can't answer, right? And so being able to listen to her talk about it, because as a woman in sports myself, it doesn't matter what we're doing, I'm getting asked, what's it like being women in sports? So when those questions arise and you're sitting next to her, what have you learned from her in those subjects when she gets asked about that?
Her honesty about it, and how just completely unafraid that she is at answering the question and being as honest and direct about it. Like she'll just go, oh yeah, it's BS, this, and she'll give
Right.
you the bullet points on why they are. And she is just, there is not an ounce of fear in Michelle Beadle. She will tell you exactly what she thinks. And, hearing her talk about it and describe it is at times frustrating, but ultimately eye-opening, because the fact that there's any person in the world that's ever questioned Michelle Beadle is insane to me,
Yeah.
because she is one of the brightest sports people I've ever known. She's one of the brightest sports minds I've ever come across. And literally just one of the most genuinely fun people to talk
Mhm.
to I've ever come across. So to hear her, talking about the frustrations of it, just really opens your eyes, going like, if Michelle Beadle deals with this, then what do other women in this industry deal with? Because Michelle Beadle shouldn't have to deal with a damn thing,
Mhm.
yet she still does, and it's mind-boggling to me and eye-opening. And what I think is important for me, and what I would definitely suggest to all other dudes that are sitting in the room, maybe just shut up and listen.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah, somebody as established as her still getting questioned. Like the credentials are there. There's proof that she deserves to be there, but people are still like asking her, like, why do you deserve to be here in a way
Yeah,
without directly asking her.
which
It's
is
great.
which is just nuts. I mean,
Yeah.
like, why can't we just all look around and look at sports? Look at every show on ESPN or FS1. How many people played a sport at any point? I'll wait.
I look at my press box in that exact question.
Like, you don't need to have played the sport to be able to talk about the sport. You just don't. How do I know that? Because ESPN and FS1 is filled with people who never picked up a ball in their lives. Any ball. Like,
Yeah.
it's just insane that we still deal with this, yet the people that are saying it are people that never picked up the same ball.
Mhm.
It's alien to me, and it just, no one's ever been able to adequately explain it to me why they see it this way, other than, well, but we're men. Okay,
Congratulations.
I'm a man and I'm an idiot, so, and I'm one of the smarter dudes that I know, so
Yeah.
I don't feel good about this one.